I'm not getting any sound. You're muted.
Good evening. I'm sorry about that. I'm on my phone. I'm not on my computer.
Oh, that's okay. Not to worry.
Yeah. So how are you? How are things? And how is with the book? Everything? Did you manage to change those lines that we talked about, or you don't want to talk about this topic now?
Well, no, we can spend a moment on my book. Yes.
Oh,
There is a new Olympic Fever revised version coming out before Christmas, and books will be sent to France and obviously to me. Yeah, so that's going well, and it should also be in the shops and returnable and everything. So there will be a big production.
I can't wait. I'm your first buyer. I really hope so. I'll be the first one to buy it. So
well, okay.
Let's make a deal.
We'll talk about that afterwards.
I'm gonna put out the book as well. It's a Christmas book for children as well.
Yeah.
So I take your book, you take my book. Okay, we do that. Okay. At least we can buy each other's books.
Well,
I don't know.
The thing is, I'll be sending it to you free. It'll be free of charge for you.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry. Yeah, mine it will not English.
It's already been done. Yeah, so that should come within the next 2 months.
Right.
Yes. So on with today's meeting. Let's see, where were we? So hi Lorelei and everyone. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. So welcome back to the third week of the spiritual journey. Yes. Of the second year. I hope the internet is better this week. So how are you, Lorelei?
I was riding a bike this afternoon, and I wrote a lot of emails because you know, I have to go on a travel for a while, so I had to send all these emails before I leave. So I think I finished almost everything except for the book, but that I can finish over there, so it won't be a big issue.
Great. So what book are you writing?
It's a book about Christmas. It's a story about kids, and it's very nice because it's actually opening, and on the other side you have recipes, and you also have different ways of doing Christmas decorations for kids very easily. So it's a very interesting book for children, but for all the ages actually, yeah, because there are a lot of crafts that you can do as well. So yeah, I cannot wait to finish it, to have some time.
Wonderful.
For me to finish it.
Wonderful. Did you study children's books during your degree, your bachelor's degree?
No, I wanted to, but the teacher who was responsible said that because I wanted to do something on Enid Blyton with Noddy, and she said that no, it's already been discussed, and no, it's not. I mean, she wasn't interested about the topics that I was, basically. Even if you do like a parallel between Pinocchio and Enid Blyton with Teddy, Noddy, sorry. No, she's not interested. Then I asked her about something else. I saw that her research was basically we're going on a bear hunt, and that's pretty much all she did. So I think she wanted maybe to continue on that same book, but I mean, it was already everything written. She already wrote everything about it. I think it's pretty difficult to do a research on children's book, especially when they're already.
You probably know that there is a very good children's book, and it's called A Bear Hunt.
Yeah, I know. I have it. I have all the books. Don't worry, no worries. I mean, it's.
Okay. Oh yeah, of course you do. Yeah, of course.
For a very popular book here in France, It's about two brothers. Their names are Swan and Neo, and they actually have a YouTube channel as well. And they have so many views because they go in all the parks, aquatic parks, and they do all the Halloween, the most wonderful experiences ever. And all the kids are just crazy about them. So they buy everything: calendars, pens, whatever they have. They have novels, they have cartoons. So yeah, this is really good. These two brothers are just
Right.
the best. But for that you have to expose your child on YouTube, and I'm not ready to do so. Like, I would never do so. She seems like willing to do so, but still I won't do so because I'm the
Yeah,
parent and I decide. And no, I
yeah,
don't want to expose my child, even if she wants to do slime or whatever. It's not a good
yeah.
idea.
Very wise. Anyway, I'd
But
like to say
not
tonight is
go.
the first meeting I've ever had where I can look at the moon at the same time. Yes, I can see the moon here.
Yeah, I do. And the star they have from that baptism with that little boy you told me about.
Okay, okay, let's press on with the meeting. Okay, so um, can you remember what we did last week or last time?
Yeah, we talked about that card again, and different planets.
Yeah, we took a brief look at the different types of intelligence and
Yeah,
centers and their correlation to the planet and bodily organs,
right,
frequency, vibration, and the translation of that frequency into words and meaning.
right.
Yes. Now, I'd like to continue this week by looking at the different houses in the birth chart and their meaning. Yes. Now, there's
Yes,
a link for that, which will be on the show notes. Call it the show notes now. For meanings, and briefly cross-reference each meaning with that of a type of zodiac sign according to the number, and then another cross-reference with the first 12 tarot cards.
right.
Okay. Now, also, if you're willing, we'll have a look together at your horoscope according
Okay.
to
One question for the viewers. So, in order to have this chart, you have to subscribe to Universal Comprehension Academy, right?
no, they can go
No.
straight to they
Oh,
can
okay.
go straight to
Okay.
the link. It's called Astro
Okay, I understand. My
astrology.com.
apologies.
Yes, go straight there, and
Okay.
yeah, that's um, the link. I'll put it under the video for those who wish to have a look.
Okay.
So,
Thank
so it's okay to look at your chart. Um, I did one for your young baby as well, but we won't mention that tonight.
She's
Or
not a young baby anymore. She's a big girl now. She says that she's wise because she's 7 years old since 4 October when it was her birthday. So she says I'm at the age of wise now. So I'm wise.
that's one big baby.
I'm wise, yeah. But she's still my baby no matter what. So
Okay, so
yeah, definitely do a reading for her as well.
okay, so
Very interesting.
we can also look at the birth chart ascendant, and now first, what is an astrological house? Now, here's a text I've taken from Cafe Astrology site, but there are many such sites on the internet. Doing a cross-reference will expand your own knowledge and content, helping you discover new abilities along your own spiritual journey. The astrological houses and their meanings, they indicate how the person functions, whether in his interactions with other people, his work, or his or her love affairs, etc. As with the 12 zodiacal signs, there are 12 astrological houses, and each house is in analogy with one of the signs. However, contrarily to signs, which spread invariably over 30 degrees of the zodiacal circle, house sizes may greatly vary from one house to another. Yeah.
Right.
well, house calculations are based on the exact time of birth. Yes.
Oh,
So I'll put a link in for that as well under this video. Now, to view the house chart, there's a link to that. Also, I'll put it under the video. Now, the houses concern the time you were born, the ascendant rising sign being your first house, Aries. The first house is like ruled by Aries. Now, each house is for a 2-hour period. Another source link under the video, and there are 12 astrological houses in an astrology birth chart, and each represents different parts of your life or challenges that you may face along the way. The first house is always located at the position where an hour hand is at 9 o'clock on the face of the clock. Yes. The rest of the houses are lined up going in a counter-clockwise direction on the zodiac wheel. So the first house, the planet ruler is Mars. It concerns health, efforts, discipline. The card really of I am. Yes. The tarot card 1, the juggler, looking at the E word cards meanings we have already covered. Yes. On the tarot. It can deal with attitude, stance, mentality. Yes, those are the main tarot words that would go with that house. Now, the second house deals with money, it deals with education. And if the first house was I am, the second house is I have. Yes, and the tarot card is the priestess, secretive, retreat, the inner life, yes, etc. The third house, ruled by the frequency of the planet Mercury, intelligence, travel. Now, with tarot, it's the Empress, produce, fertility, and companionship. Yes. The fourth house is ruled by the moon. Just over there. Mother. Yes, house of the mother, personal life, home life, tarot, courage, strength of mind, conscious is the one that goes with that one. So number 5, the house number 5 is ruled by the sun, and it's about children, emotions. Tarot card number 5, the Hierophant. 1, knowledge, development, indoctrination. Yes, everything to do with the sun. The 6th house is ruled by Mercury, Virgo. Separation, duties, tarot, promise of life. That's the card number 6. Opportunities, being true to oneself. The 7th house is ruled by Venus. This is a house for your spouse and business partners, and tarot, the Chariot card, purpose, posture, balance, and movement. The 8th house is Pluto. Now that can be bad luck or good luck, longevity, meeting, needs, tarot, alertness, dedication, and justice. And the 9th house, ruled by Jupiter, expansive, philosophy of life, higher learning, yes, some people say Jesus, yes, tarot, the searcher, yes, struggle, persistence, hardship, yes, interesting, Jesus for that one. Now, yeah, but Jupiter, Jesus. Okay, 10th house, Saturn, Capricorn, the career, prestige, reputation, tarot, the wheel of change, influence and power, reorganization, The 11th house, Uranus, friendships, ideals, causes, tarot is the strength card, and power. Power of the mind and body vitality. The 12th house is ruled by the planet Neptune, and that deals with the subconscious, psychological issues, the tarot, the hanging man, which is the 12th card, searching for a higher order of truth, obedience, loyalty. Yes, they all go with the 12th house. Now, there's another link for that, which I will put under the video. It'll be in the show notes. And so, right. Now, to find out more about the tarot, as you know, and people who watch this should know, you can go to www.verceltarot.com, yes, or to the Vercel Facebook group. Now, next, let's have a look at your birth chart. Yes. Now, I've taken these snippets from https://astro.astrology.com. Yes. Now, first, a look at the aspects of your chart. Now, this is quite interesting because I had a quick look at the aspects, and for the planets, you have 6 planets are in masculine.
Sorry.
In masculine sections, and four of the planets are in feminine. So that's quite balanced, you see. Yeah, five and 5 is sort of perfect, but it's a bit too perfect, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And you have 3 planets in. Now this is a triangle, so you have the cardinal. You have 3 planets in cardinal, 3 in fixed, and 4 in mutable. And then you have a square, and once again, this is very balanced. And here, something we talk about a lot on this particular, the spiritual journey, are the elements. Yes, and you have 4 planets in fire. Yes, so you have fire. Yes, and that's the main one for you. You have 2 in earth, 2 in air, and 2 in water. So that's very well balanced. And I've had a look at your chart, and your chart, a very interesting chart. Now, I will send you by PDF all the information, which is very, very long, and we're only looking at snippets. Yes, but I will send you tonight all the information about your birth sign. Okay? Yeah?
Thank you very much.
By email. Now, these readings come from the site Cappy Astrology. It's easy to use, but it's not as good as being able to make your own readings and using your own essence knowledge you have on the subject, and which you should have gathered from doing these courses. Yes, and by the connections you make in this course. Yes, because it's not all knowledge. It's also about connections that you can make, real connections, living connections. Now, okay, so this is what it says on the site. Yes, now let me just right. So Capricorn, hang on, I need a bit of Aquarius. Right. Oh, that's nice. So Capricorn is a feet on the ground, yeah, eye on the prize side sign. So down to earth, and you know where you're going. Yes. with Capricorn. Those with Sun in Capricorn have a realistic, grounded approach to life. Yes, grounded. Hang on, let me just see if I can get this a bit better for me. Those with Sun sign right. So a grounded approach to life that can be seen no matter how dreamy the rest of the birth chart suggests. Yes, so down to earth no matter what. These people know how to do things. Yes. As you have proven so capably, doing everything you do with a young child and studying for your PhD. Yes, these people know how to do things. I will repeat that. And to get things done. Some Capricorns naturally turn their backs on things they deem too frivolous. They are very much concerned with things that are worthwhile, and that includes their own lives. Capricorns want to do and be something worthwhile, like their earth sign relatives, Taurus and Virgo. They need to feel useful and effective in the real world in order to be satisfied with their lives. But the Capricorn spin on the earth signs is that Capricorn possesses a stronger need for recognition in a worldlier sense. So having that PhD will give you the sort of that recognition in a worldly sense that you need. Yes, they have a strong sense of society and its framework, and they feel most secure when they feel they are doing their part within that framework. Capricorns like to pare things down and take pleasure in the simple things in life. However, many are attracted to status symbols, and these ones will wear the best clothes, tasteful ones, and drive quietly impressive cars.
The most beautiful Aston Martin you've ever seen.
It's parked outside your house, no doubt.
Oh.
This is your dreamy part. Right. Comparing Capricorns to their symbol, the goat, yes, brings up some interesting analogies. Yes, like I said a long time ago, the sun dies on the cross at Christmas, but Capricorns bring them back to life. Yes. So the Capricorns can see into the future and plan for it. Ooh, they don't mind taking things slowly, but they absolutely aim to get to the top of the mountain in life. Yeah. They make their way steadily and sure-footedly, and their strength and singleness of purpose are admirable. Yes. Yeah. So this is very, very interesting. Capricorns can sometimes be rather lonely people out on the mountain. Yes. I wonder where I've seen that before. Yes, sandy music. Although they rarely let it show, they are often a little reserved, even standoffish. This is generally because they value all things practical, and they'll seldom wear their emotions on their sleeves, unless they have a particularly flamboyant. Just looking for the moon, it's gone behind a cloud. Unless they have a particularly flamboyant moon sign. Capricorn with ascendant Virgo. So your ascendant is Virgo.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Oh, thank you. So the sun is in the fourth house. Yes.
Yes.
You invest much of your pride and energy into your personal and private life, your home and your family. Privacy is important to you.
Now that's what I said in the beginning of this video. I don't want to show my daughter on YouTube
Okay.
anymore.
Yes. You are naturally protective of your family, including your heritage. Yeah.
Exaggerate. Yeah.
And of your personal life.
Mm.
Avoid being defensive as you work to build a secure foundation for yourself and the people you love.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, the moon, whereas your sun sign deals with your outgoing life, yes, we'd say your essence life. Yes, it's all about activity, getting out there, getting things done. The moon deals more with the inner life, what we would call the being life on the spiritual journey. Yes, the moon represents the emotional responses, unconscious predestination, and the self-image. Yes, the moon represents the emotions, and the moon sign shows how a person expresses himself when at home, at ease, and comfortable. Yes. Now you have the moon in Aquarius.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Now the moon in Aquarius, people are extremely observant. They are lifetime students of human nature. Yes, that sounds a lifetime student sounds a bit like you, and it's also a bit like me too. Loving to analyze why people do what they do. This often seems from a detached, even shy personality, especially in youth. Yes. No, sorry. I'll repeat that. This often stems from a detached, even shy personality, especially in youth. So you're a bit shy. Whether
Yes.
whether due to character or conditioning, moon in Aquarius people often grow up feeling different. Although rather sociable, they are often loners at heart. Yes, many have strong egos or at least powerful defense mechanisms. Yes, and most lunar Aquarians will do their best to be the most unique and unusual person they can be. This inner feeling of loneliness that they don't quite fit in puts them on the outside looking in. Yes, there is a very idealistic and progressive streak in lunar Aquarian that is admirable indeed. However, when the moon is in Aquarius, natives often will deny the more irrational qualities of emotions, such as jealousy, possessiveness, and fear, in an effort to be above what they consider pettiness.
Yes.
When this goes too far, lunar Aquarians can be emotionally blocked, distanced, and detached. So Capricorn with ascendant Virgo. Ascendant is Virgo.
Yeah.
Yes. People with Virgo rising. So now we're talking about your ascendant. People with Virgo rising are often a little understated in their personal mannerisms and appearance. Although a lot depends on the position of Mercury, the ruling planet of Virgo. In the chart, generally there is an intelligent and reserved aura about Virgo rising individuals that is unmistakable. they are actually somewhat shy people who need time to analyze things around them before they warm up to both situations and people. Now, this quality can be received exactly as that, or it can be received as a rather standoffish, cool, and even critical manner, depending on the audience. One of the
Yes.
biggest personality traits of this position is body awareness. People with Virgo ascendants are sensitive to any discomfort or other signals their body gives them. Many are especially interested and concerned with physical health, and some are attracted to mind-body awareness exercises such as yoga. Virgo rising people are often rather particular about food, although some have good appetite. There can be unmistakable pickiness about what they put in and on their bodies. Virgo ascendant natives have a tendency to worry a lot, especially when they're confronted with new situations. They notice the tiniest details that others overlook. So, perfectionist. That's just a few snippets. There's more on the site Cafe Astrology, yeah, but that's a very interesting site, yes. And all those words, that comes from the site. That's not really me. That's somebody who has really studied astrology and knows it inside out. My astrology skills aren't that good, but when I was what was it, about 24, I wrote astrology chart and a reading for everybody in my family. Yes, I had a very simple kit to do this. Yes, and later on, and this was in 1984, 1985. I built a program that all you had to do was type in your date of birth, and it would give you a reading of your personality, and that worked very well. That was in the days when computers were just starting up, and we could do things like that. Yes. Now,
Yeah.
so remember, I'll be sending you that chart,
Thank you very much.
your chart, and all the information. And what I read is just like 5% of what you will be getting, and what you can read.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So, and remember, the line from the AC to the DC never moves. On that chart, which is a circle, yes, there's a line from AC, which is at 9 o'clock, to DC, and it never moves. It's called the line of the Earth, according to ancient astrologers. So you never calculate any movement of the Earth. That line from AC to DC is the horizon. As some astrologers say, proving that there is no movement of the Earth calculated in any astrological chart reading. You never account the movement or the position of the Earth in relation to any of these planets, because it's the line of the Earth we call the horizon. Yes. So really what they're dealing with is a flat and stationary, unmovable, unshakable Earth, a flat Earth. That's what they deal with on the ancient astrologers. A line going from AC to the DC is called the line of the Earth, and it never moves. So that's all for this week. I hope to see you next week, the 24th of October, and you've already said that you won't be, or you might have difficulties getting on next week.
Yeah.
But I can also send you the chart if you want, for your daughter. Would you like those 2 charts?
Yes, I would like to very much. I hope I will be able to connect also next week, and we can discuss about my daughter's chart or whatever we need to discuss about the second year.
I think we'd have to talk about your daughter's chart off screen. Yeah. Yes. I think that's going into sort of personal stuff a bit too much for you two.
It's fine. It's a beautiful book. I don't mind to share.
Okay.
It's just that it's big because the pages are opening.
Oh,
So
you're
first,
going to share your book.
no, I'm not gonna share it right now. I didn't translate it yet. I have to translate it first, and then once I translate it, I'll be able to show it. It's not me that wrote it. I'm just translating it. I
Right.
lost confidence to write because when I was about 9 years old, there was this old man who worked in a library or something, and he said, because I used to write, like I was writing very good, especially science fiction. I was an Asimov addicted.
Okay, Lorelei,
So,
can I stop you there? We've
yeah.
got to say goodbye, but don't go away. I'll just cut
Okay.
the thing and
All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening to my chart this week. And see you soon next week. Bye bye, everyone. Have a wonderful week and a fine, nice weekend. End of the weekend. Bye.
have a wonderful week, everybody. Bye for now.
Bye.
What happened?
I don't know. I think you have to.
Uh,
I have in French and it's written quitter, so stopped. Yeah.
oh. Well. It's not
Yeah.
playing. Stop video. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I don't see more. That's fine. I see the sea over there, so it's nice as well. Dark blue sea. It's fine.
okay. I don't know why it's doing that.
That's fine. I don't see you, but I can see it.
I think I've seen that. Close. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Okay.
No, that's fine. I like